Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're diving into a massive opportunity over at the University of South Florida. It's called the Student Innovation Incubator, or as everyone around campus calls it, SCI. Listen, if you've got a brilliant business idea brewing, or maybe you want to take some cutting-edge university research and push it out into the real world, this right here, this is your ultimate launch pad. Let's get right into it.
So what exactly is the Student Innovation Incubator? Well, at its core, it's a self-guided program that hooks USF students up with the structure, the resources, and maybe most importantly, the community you need to really explore entrepreneurship and commercialization. And look, I want to be clear. This is not your typical class where you just show up and sit at a desk. It's a self-paced launchpad. It's designed to genuinely empower your specific entrepreneurial journey. You're the one guiding yourself through the modules. You lean on incredible mentorship, and you build tangible milestones that actually matter out there in the real business world. And honestly, here is the absolute most liberating part of the whole thing. No grades and no lectures. None. You are entirely steering the ship. You aren't sitting through a boring 2-hour lecture or pulling an all-nighter to cram for some midterm. Instead, your motivation comes from a genuine internal drive to create value and build a real venture. You learn by actually doing, rather than just memorizing a bunch of facts for a test. Okay, so here's our flight path for today. We're going to start with a welcome to the Launchpad, figure out how you choose your innovation path, walk through the 7-step roadmap, look at the milestones that really matter, talk about your expert mentors, and finally, how to reach that finish line.
Let's kick things off with Section 1. Welcome to the Launchpad, setting your goals.
By the time you finish this program, your entrepreneurial toolkit is going to be massively upgraded. First off, you'll master something called effectuation. It's basically the specific, resource-driven way expert entrepreneurs actually think and make decisions when things get unpredictable. You're also going to move way past guesswork to identify your real target customers and refine a value proposition that they actually want. Add to that, you'll build a concrete roadmap for your venture, get really good at engaging with top-tier mentors, and eventually present a compelling investor-ready pitch.
Moving right along to Section 2. Choose your innovation path, the fork in the road. When you officially join, you actually hit a fork in the road and have 2 distinct paths to choose from. Path number 1 is the student founder track. Now, this is absolutely for you if you've got that classic napkin sketch, an original idea, or product that you want to build completely from scratch. But what if you just love the idea of business, but you literally don't have an idea yet? Well, that is exactly where the Student Innovator track comes in. On this track, you partner with USF's Tech Transfer Office to commercialize existing cutting-edge university technology. Basically, you get to become the business engine behind someone else's incredible research. How cool is that?
All right, on to Section 3, the 7-step roadmap, your curriculum.
So, like we said earlier, there are no lectures, but there is an incredible structure built across 7 self-directed Canvas modules. And you don't just read about this stuff, you actually build it. You start off by defining your core identity as a founder, then you jump straight into mapping out your value proposition. Now, this is crucial. In Module 4, you have to get out there and conduct real customer discovery. After that, it's all about validating your market strategy, securing funding and resources, and wrapping it all up by developing your final pitch. You are literally constructing your startup, step by step, as you click through these modules.
Now let's dive into Section 4. Milestones that matter. Building your venture.
You see, those 7 modules we just talked about, they tie directly to real-world deliverables. Instead of taking multiple choice tests, you prove your progress by building essential business assets. For instance, you'll map out your whole strategy on a living business model canvas, which is literally the exact same tool used by real founders to visualize how a business functions. You'll actually leave the building to conduct real customer discovery interviews with potential buyers. And the whole thing culminates in a final pitch deck, a pitch video, and a live pitch competition. You're generating the exact same milestones that venture capitalists expect to see from real early-stage startups.
That brings us to Section 5, mentors, your expert guides. Honestly, your success in this program really boils down to one absolutely crucial commitment. You are required to have a minimum of 1 mentor check-in every single month. And you don't just show up to chat, you bring your completed module activities to these meetings. It's the perfect way to maintain your momentum and get an expert set of eyes on your venture every step of the way.
There's this core saying in the program that I really love. Mentors provide feedback, guidance, and accountability, not instruction. And that perfectly captures the whole dynamic here. Your mentor is an expert guide.
They're there to ask you the really tough questions, stress test your business model canvas, and hold your feet to the fire. But they are absolutely not going to spoon feed you the right answer. Why? Because in entrepreneurship, you have to go out and discover that answer yourself.
Getting close to the end here. Section 6, reaching the finish line, graduation and perks. So to earn the title of an officially recognized SII graduate, you've got to show some true discipline. It's pretty straightforward, though. Wrap up all your modules, attend orientation, actively engage in the peer community, and confidently deliver your final pitch at a live competition by the deadline. Obviously, it takes real grit to get through it, but crossing that finish line proves you actually have what it takes to execute on a big vision. And the rewards? They go way, way beyond a piece of paper. Graduation essentially unlocks the broader ecosystem for you. We're talking access to professional masterclasses, a massive network of real-world investors, sweet co-working spaces, and even premium promotion through USF Connect Media. You really aren't just finishing an academic program here. You are physically plugging yourself right into a long-term innovation ecosystem that can completely accelerate your career.
So, the structure is there, the tracks are laid out for you, the mentors are waiting, the launchpad is totally ready. The only question left to ask yourself is, what will you build? Whether it's your very own startup or a breakthrough piece of university technology, the opportunity is quite literally in your hands. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer on the Student Innovation Incubator. Get out there, start innovating, and I'll see you next time.